Hi everyone, Roger here from What's on DisneyPlus.com with a quick news update for you guys about Black Widow being delayed. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. As expected, Marvel's Black Widow has been pushed back from its initial May the 1st release date, which was going to be coming to cinemas then. But unfortunately, due to the current situation where all sort of cinemas are kind of closing down and they're expected to be closing down between 6 and 12 weeks, this has led to a major problem, obviously, for Disney. So they have pushed back Black Widow. They don't yet have a date for when it will be available. They've also pushed back a couple of other movies, including Searchlight Pictures' The Personal History of David Copperfield, and also 20th Century Studios' Woman in the Window. They haven't yet announced if they're going to be pushing back Artemis Fowl. They put up a trailer today because of it being St. Patrick's Day, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if that ends up happening as well. Also, it's kind of interesting to see what's going on right now with sort of cinemas, because there's a big push to releasing them early. We obviously saw it with Frozen 2 over the weekend, and it is also now available in Canada and also Australia, New Zealand, and the Netherlands. And also, if you are in the US, you can now watch it in like the 4K version as well. So that's just a side note. But there's a push to kind of get these things out onto Disney Plus, but also to get them out onto digital so people can enjoy them from home. Over the weekend, they put up Rise of the Skywalker available digitally a little earlier than it was supposed to be, because it was supposed to be out today. Also, Warner Brothers and Universal are trying out some new premium rentals. For example, Universal is releasing the new Trolls movie, which is kind of the World Tour one. They're going to be releasing that one there for a 48-hour rental of $19.99. So it's very expensive compared to what we normally would pay for a rental. Warner Brothers is kind of doing the same thing with Birds of Prey. The idea for this is just generally people are at home, people will pay to rent something that's brand new. And I think the idea is they were saying they were going to release them in cinemas at the same time, but none of the cinemas are open. Loads of them have been closing across the UK and America today. It's kind of all things are moving around a bit. There's a lot of talk about, maybe things being put onto Disney Plus early. Also talk about, obviously, like New Mutants and Artemis Fowl going onto Disney Plus instead, because Disney are going to kind of continue to want to bring content to Disney Plus. At the minute, everything is all up in the air. There doesn't seem to be any rules of what's going on. Things seem to be moving around all over the place. Though I wouldn't be at all disappointed if they put New Mutants up on Disney Plus, because let's be honest, it does not need another release date. But yeah, things are all moving around. Just need to be aware that while we all do want things onto Disney Plus early, they still have to make money. They still have to release them at cinemas, then release them on home video formats before they come to Disney Plus. I think Frozen 2 is going to be one of those exceptions, just to kind of get people in. I would be at all surprised if we see Maleficent 2 next month and then Skywalker in May, but things could change and they're going to kind of wanting to get people watching stuff. But nevertheless, Black Widow has been pushed back. How that affects the release schedule for the rest of the year, we don't yet know, because obviously we have got Eternals coming in November, and we've got Falcon and the Winter Soldier supposed to be coming in August for Disney Plus, and then WandaVision in December. Whether or not those get pushed back because of filming issues, because they haven't quite finished filming those shows yet, so I don't know. I could have moved things around. I could quite easily see some big shuffling going on, and it's just really like when cinemas reopen, whether or not they're going to put that Black Widow movie out. I think it's too big just to kind of put it out on video on demand. I think they're more likely with maybe those 20th Century Studios movies, because they're maybe less likely to make big money at the box office. But Black Widow is huge. They'll want to do that. They'll want to keep it back. Universal even push back the Fast and the Furious movie a whole year. Obviously, this is not the only movie that's been affected. We have seen it with Mulan. They pushed that back as well. So they're going to have to be repositioning more. There's lots of films, obviously, as well, being ending production. As of today, the new Avatar movies have sort of stopped production due to all the issues going on right now. So it does make sense for them to maybe have to use these movies that were coming out now for the summer and the fall, because there's going to be issues with those movies and they're going to have to push everything back. So that's the kind of thing you have to think of, because it's not just the effects of just going, oh, we have to get everything out now and keep getting the money coming in. They're going to have this problem going on for years to come with things being delayed. So we're just going to have to wait and see. There's a lot of uncertainty of what's going on right now, but ultimately, at the minute, you can still at least watch Disney Plus from home. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me. Make sure you check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe, and I shall see you guys in another video. Later.